Hello?
Okay, we're unmuted.
Hello? Can people hear me?
People can hear you. I'm going to take a quick listen over here
Okay,
if you
just
want
to
to
make
say
sure
some words.
everything's
Just to make sure, guys.
Well, I feel like I'm really far away from the camera right now.
You can stand closer to it.
Should I get closer?
Yeah, you can.
Hey, y'all. It's Corey. It's New Guitar Thursday. That's me. So I'm here, of course, with the infamous Hinckley.
All right, fantastic. We can get a little bit more mobile. We're good.
Can we?
Okay, yeah, we're good.
All right, now I don't know if I can handle mobile. I'm gonna get
Don't worry, you got
sick.
it.
Okay. Yeah, New Guitar Thursday. Well, I've got some new guitars here to show you here in just a minute, and ones I'm really looking forward to. And I bet John wishes that he was here to see these too. But I have Miss Hinckley at the helm here, who's going to be doing the filming.
You taking a listen, Dawson? How's it sounding?
Take a listen.
All right, let's all take a listen.
Can everybody hear me? Okay, that's
everybody can hear
that's
you
the first and most important thing. That's what we were making sure that everything works okay.
Loud and clear, Captain. Hello,
So,
Mike. Mike says hello, Corey. Hello, Hinckley. Hello, Mike. Congrats
hello.
to Merv. What did Merv get? He's getting a delivery of a Maton artist guitar. That's
very cool. Yeah.
Very sick and cool. Let me fix this camera. This is looking silly goofy right now. Hold on.
Oh, we can't be having any of that.
Oh, I know what it is. It's that setting. All right, now you look less silly goofy.
Okay.
Camera-wise, at least.
Yeah, camera-wise.
Yeah.
Silly goofy. I'm goofier than ever today. But no, we're having a good day today. I've been busy doing stuff and just getting ready for the weekend here. The Chapmans are all at Fretboard Summit here in Chicago. It's about an 8-hour drive from us.
Here in Chicago?
Here in Chicago, yeah. It's about an 8-hour drive or so to Chicago. So I think they got in yesterday, and they're going to be doing lots of content and lots of cool stuff for the channel, but also just in general for the shop. So looking forward to hearing what they have to say next week, and I'm sure
if you
John
guys
will
haven't
do
yet,
a full report.
Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome. They're going to see some really cool stuff, really cool videos coming out of there. If you guys haven't, yesterday they did a live, quick little shop talk from the road, a fun little Q&A session. I highly recommend going back and watching that, even if you couldn't catch it live, because it was a blast.
What were they? What were they doing? I didn't see this.
Just answering questions
Oh,
while
okay.
they were in the car.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jason was driving, John was answering questions and stuff, and apparently Jeremy was, for the most part, eating questionable snacks in the back of various varieties. It's like whenever you open up like beef jerky on a plane type of thing.
Yeah.
And that was most of the conversations, was John complaining about the pungentness of Jeremy's chips. Allegedly.
I like the Lay's chips, the all dressed ones. Have you had those?
What are those? No.
I don't know. It's like, I think that they're like a Canadian chip or
Oh,
something.
okay, fun.
But they're really good.
Leave your favorite
Or the
chips in the
ketchup
comments
flavored
right
ones are
now.
good, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so steering this back to guitars.
Oh, yes.
How is everybody doing this afternoon? I'm doing great. I think Hinckley's doing great.
I'm doing
Dawson seems to be doing great.
fantastic.
Yeah.
If you're cool with that, I'm going to go ahead and read off some comments real quick.
Let's do it, yeah.
From the very top, I see Clint was welcoming people in, and I can't see the comments as far back to know who the first comment was at this point, so I'm going to assume that Clint was there pretty early. Tress was here early as well. James Ackers was here. He says, TAS is #1 in customer satisfaction, great crew, and awesome content.
Well,
the
thank
three
you.
J's of the Chapman family are pretty swell, too. How nice. Lee says hello from Surf City, North Carolina. Lovely. Sunny and breezy. That sounds nice. All right. Tony, welcome. Let's see. Ed Bensick, welcome. Jack H, welcome in. Vince was here pretty early too. Let's see. Tress had a question of the day. Does a person ever get over wanting a new guitar when in fact they have an arsenal of good guitars?
No, I think we all want new things, right? We all want new toys and new things that give us new inspiration. I have been smitten by some new guitars recently, and they always, it comes in waves, right? Sometimes you'll have a week where you're playing an old guitar you haven't picked up in a while, and you've had it for a long time, and you're like, I remember why this guitar was awesome. I love this thing. And then the next week I'll be like, none of these guitars do what I want it to. Like maybe I'm getting worse as a guitar player or something like that. I'm going to get a new guitar to help me do this new thing. And so there's always that kind of back and forth. It's the devil and angel on the shoulder type of thing. I have probably too many guitars, but I still want a new one.
Yeah, a couple of comments in here also answering. Thank you very much for the question of the day, by the way, Tress. Love that.
Yeah.
Jack H said, in my experience, no. Agree. Yeah, yeah.
No, because we
always want a new one.
There's always a new model or a new thing. Like I want one of these collapsible guitars so I can take it places like in a backpack. I think those would be really cool.
Oh yeah. Always wanting more. Okay, I'm going to welcome some more folks in here and get down to some more questions because I know that there are some awesome questions in here. Let's see. Rosewood Steel, welcome from Maryland. Welcome in. Howdy from Texas. Chris Lee, Texas is the username, so nice. Guitar Man said, they may be running a little late. I think they're packing up my prize. No giveaways in this one just yet. We weren't too late, I don't think, and I am here alone, so that's my only excuse, is that Chapmans have a majority of the equipment.
Yeah,
and I
well, we're operating on a different wavelength
yeah.
this week.
Let's see. Ed Gallagher, welcome in. Matt G, welcome. Shovel, thank you for joining us. Welcome. What do we get to see today? You get to see a special unboxing. Ooh.
Yeah. So we'll get further into this as we go here, but of course I wanted to get to the comments and any questions anybody has first.
Get excited, though, guys.
But we've got 3 guitars here, and I think these 3 will be the ones rounding out what John has maybe already showed you a little bit of. So
yes.
Looking forward to trying these.
All right, so first question that I see in here, as of us being live, was from Kyle Corey. If you could only have one, Boucher BG42T or the Bedell 1940?
We have not.
Man, that's really tough. I've answered this before, I think. They're both different guitars.
I'm waiting patiently myself.
I don't know. If I had to choose Ultimatum, I'd probably choose... Today, I'm choosing the Boucher.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's the answer.
Today
you are.
Tomorrow will be different.
Welcome in,
They're both
Keith.
great.
Welcome in, Keith. Welcome in, Paniotis. Welcome in, Jake. Thank you for joining us, Mike. Let's see. Caleb, welcome. Excited for the Acoustic Shoppe Bourgeois collaboration. You should be. That is not going to be in any of these, but get excited.
Yeah,
let's see. Is Dawson going to sing? He can. He's over there right now, though. Dawson is at the front counter.
Permanent vocal rest.
Are you really? He says he's on permanent
vocal rest. He says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeremy is watching for the man. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Hello, Mike. Hello, Robert. Okay, Robert is asking, what's the thinnest pick you use? Do you use those thin, flexy type of picks for any function other than advertising? So maybe he's talking about the ones with our name on them.
No, I use these because I like them. I was having this conversation with my dad yesterday, and my dad is older, and he's used the really, really thin picks, the Dunlop style picks for a long time. And he's gotten used to that, right? And that's what is comfortable for him. For me, I could just never pull good tone out of a guitar with those. I'm sure some people can, but for me, I have to use a stiffer pick, one that doesn't move, right? Because if a pick moves, when I hit the string, it's in flexes. It doesn't give like a clear tone to me. So that doesn't mean that you have to use like a rock, like a 2-3 millimeter pick to get that tone. I just think that you should in my opinion, with acoustic guitars, using a pick that doesn't flex and give when you hit a note gives a clearer tone with more clarity and fuller. I like that, so that's why I use them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Tim is asking, hope you can make it to IBMA this year. Look forward to meeting everyone. I would say most likely Corey's going to go to IBMA.
Most likely. We'll see.
You can at least, I know for sure that I'm pretty sure John and Jason are going to IBMA, so
yeah,
I've been
to every IBMA over the last, since I started working here, 4 years. I've been to every IBMA. It's one of my favorite things, and one of the things I look the most forward to doing every year. So hopefully I'll get a chance to go this time too.
And he has the first request for a guitar today. Can you play the Maton Cutaway? Yes.
Sure. Okay.
It's right there.
Yeah, this guitar is great. I was talking about this guitar with a customer yesterday who came into the store, and I was really enjoying it. Yeah, man. These are so good. They're great. They play great. They feel great. Sound great. And the pickups are tremendous. Yeah, so this is one of my favorites. I really like this guitar a lot.
Nice. All right, let's get to some more questions. I really like the Matons too.
They look good.
Corey from Canada says that was a great description of getting a new guitar. The description of getting a new guitar is insanely accurate. Yeah.
Well, I feel like we all just bounce around, right? I do. I mean, I'm speaking from experience. I'm a player.
Yeah.
Like, some weeks I want some things, and other weeks I just stick with what I got. And eventually I pull the trigger on something new, and I'm glad I did. But it's always tough to find the right one.
Yeah.
So. I understand.
Tomas, Steven, Chris, welcome in all three of you. Let's see. Joe is asking, have y'all ever reviewed the Eastman E40 OMTC? Is it as good as I think it is?
Have we reviewed it?
Going through my catalog of all the guitars that we've
Hinckley
reviewed.
has probably edited 10,000 videos over the last several years, so
read it a lot. I can tell you what we did years ago. We did a review. That was one of our first big comparisons. Was comparing actually a standard E40 to a thermo-cured one. Actually.
Oh, interesting.
It was a thermo-cured, like, hey, Eastman's going to be branding this amongst their guitars.
They're great. They're great guitars.
We have that. I honestly don't know off the top of my head if we played an OM there. I can tell you that they are fantastic. So, to answer the question, is it as good as I think? What do you think, Corey?
Well, I mean, I really
opinions?
like them a lot.
Yeah.
All of the appointments, the wood choices, the tone, it's wonderful. It's basically, kind of think of it like a different tone than a Martin, right? But it's kind of got that OM42 type of appointments in its look. I think they're wonderful. Yeah, definitely the highest end Eastman makes. And if someone is wanting, if you like the sound of Eastman and you really enjoy that feel, you will find the best version of it usually in the 40. So.
Good way to put it. Mike is asking, Corey, can you tell me your favorite pick for sale in the shop right now and the price?
Let's see. Well, my favorite pick, to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of my favorite picks in the shop right now because Blue Chip is running behind a little bit here with getting them to me. But my favorite one that I use is this material. That kind. It's kind of bluish. It's our custom color, and it's a 1.3 millimeter mini tri. I like this pick a lot.
What's the price on that one? That was a tone slab.
They're
also?
$35.
All right.
I have the same one here. It's just in the Darth tone I'm using today.
Very cool.
Yep.
Let's see another one. So, Matt G is saying, I think I need an E3D in my collection. Ovencall versus rosewood. Is it a material tonal difference?
So there's a couple of differences and a couple of things to keep in mind. Ovencall has some of the richness of rosewood. It has some of those characteristics. It's probably not quite as rich as rosewood is, at least in my playing of it. Rosewood does tend to have like those really bell-like tones on the high end and the low end. Ovencall is a fairly dense wood too. It kind of reminds me of the weight of like a cocobolo or something. But the strengths of Ovencall is it is slightly more economic and affordable than rosewood, and it looks amazing, especially if you get some really awesome sets of, like, if you see a E3 that has a really good look to it, I would snag it because they're sometimes just look amazing. But yeah, tonally they're great. They're kind of like a cross between like a mahogany, rosewood, walnut type of tone.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe, but I do like the E3s a lot. They're one of my favorite values.
They definitely are, and I agree with everything that you said. Just pointing out that they're not going to sound exactly like rosewood, and so if you absolutely want that, then
not exactly, but there's flashes of rosewood in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Stephen Mooney says, Corey, I'm really liking that Martin Triple O.
Good. I'm glad, Steve.
Nice.
Thanks for commenting too.
Let's see. Tomas. Can someone order a very custom shop D35 from TAS? And then he gave me a whole bunch of different stuff. So first off, I know that there is a very, very few really, really specific things that we can't do in the custom shop because we're not custom shop experts, I think is the title. But I'm going to read this off. So he said specifically, European spruce with WENGE. Do you know what that is? Wenge? Or is that just a typo that I don't know?
I'm not sure off the top of my head there.
Okay.
But to answer the question of can we do custom shop builds, we certainly can. We can do special orders, special builds. Martin has an interesting layout for who can do what, and we can do most everything. There are a couple of things we can't do.
Do you remember the very specific couple of things that we can't do?
John told me once, I think it has to do with some of the authentic stuff.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
And changing some of the authentic things, but I'd have to get more clarification on it.
It sounds like what you're saying, so very specific European spruce with very specific backsides, bridge, fretboard, and a headstock overlay.
That would be awesome, and we'd love to do it for you.
Nickel, Grover, Butterbean, open back tuners. That all sounds like things that we can do. So definitely.
Yeah, just send us an email, and we can talk about it over there, and get in touch with our Martin people. See what can be done.
Dan is asking, when or will you be getting another Boucher all-torfied parlor? We had that one in.
I hope so. I don't know what all is on order from Boucher right now. Honestly, for us, we've been trying to get these BG42 or the BG41, the OM and the Dreadnought. Just been trying to keep those in the store right now because they're really tough to get in to keep in the store to show people. So those are paramount, and the Dreadnoughts tend to do really well, but we like to sprinkle in the parlors and the small body Heritage Gooses fairly regularly because of They're wonderful. I mean, they're awesome guitars. They're making some of the best instruments on the planet right now. So.
Even if we don't have it in stock necessarily and you want to order it, give us a call. We can do that also.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Corey's asking, if I had the money, I'd be all over the new Yairi JP model.
They're great.
Very awesome.
I just there was a fellow who drove down here from Kansas City today.
Yeah.
And he came down to look at the JP, the one that we have available. He fell in love with it, but he has to think about it a little bit, which is understandable. I told him I don't know how long it'll be here, but yeah, it's a great guitar. They're a lot of fun to play. They're very big guitars for a 12-fret dreadnought. They sound big, I guess I should say. Not they're not like playing a jumbo or anything, but they're wonderful. Love those.
Next question, Corey. Do you have any experience with the Neumann MC114 microphone?
No, I think I've played into a Neumann before, but I can't remember. I think it was when I was recording the last record that I did with the group I play with. Although most of that record I used KM84s, two KM84s pushed at the guitar. But the Neumanns I've heard are pretty wonderful. I think I may have played into one. I can't recall, though, what it was. Unfortunately, microphones are not my strong suit of knowledge, but I can tell when one sounds good, usually. That's about as far as I can go. I bet John knows more than me on that.
Hugh says hello from Scotland. Hello, Hugh.
Hello.
That's nice. Keith's asking, what would you pick to fit a mix in a band setting with 2 electrics, worship team type music? So what type of guitar would you pick to fit in a mix that has a band with 2 electrics and it's worship style of music?
Man, that's tough. I haven't played in a lot of those types of settings, but every time I've played in big band settings with a lot of stage noise, I tried to think of what is cutting the most. I mean, mahogany or maple guitars would be my first gut answer. But also, most importantly, is what kind of pickup or how you're being mic'd would be important. I would suggest something maybe like the Anthem would be a great option, like the LR Baggs Anthem. So any guitar that has good articulation and doesn't have a lot of overtones, woofing, is that the right word? Wafting, woofing out, would probably be the right play with a situation where you have a lot of stage noise, and then coupled with a good pickup for that environment as well.
All right.
Hopefully that makes sense.
I think it does. And let us know also, Keith, if you have maybe a specific price range or if you're looking for any specific brands, and we can try and make an even more direct recommendation. Robert is asking, why don't we see more maple small body guitars?
It's a good question. I think that small body guitars, as wonderful as they are, tend to be like maybe this isn't right, but they tend to be maybe a bit more niche than the bigger body instruments. Like Dreadnought is the most popular body size in the world, right? So you see large variations of all sorts of tone wood concepts. Maybe it's just because there are fewer. You don't very small parlors being made out there. That's how it feels anyway. I don't know if that's true or not, but it feels that way. I don't know. Could be just arbitrary. I don't have a good answer for that.
That's okay. Okay, we have a plethora of some more questions. Corey, what is your favorite Collins OM? If you have one.
I don't know. I haven't played a lot of them. I like the D1s or I like the spruce and mahogany Collins I've played.
Awesome.
Those are always great.
What's your opinion on the Ferk Red Deluxe GC?
Yeah, wonderful.
LC?
Those kind of occupy. Talking about a guitar that would work well in a large space like that one fellow was asking, or person. The Ferk with an Anthem plugged in, I think, would be a great option for that. Actually, they tend to lean a little bit on the brighter side as a guitar, but still have really good tone and depth and volume. Yeah, I love Ferk stuff in that kind of Taylor-esque side of acoustic instruments. So, yeah.
Okay. Ed is asking, Can you play an Eastman that is priced the same as a Yamaha LL16?
Okay, what is the Yamaha L16? Like $1,200?
Good question. I think that you're about right.
Somewhere around there.
I could probably look it up real quick.
Something in that same vein. Let's see here.
Yeah, L16 is about $1,200.
So this isn't quite fair, but this is a used E20 SS in really good condition. This is $13.99. I think we have it priced at. Yeah. And this has that kind of slope shoulder, obviously a slope shoulder, but that same type of aesthetic and look. Yeah, so I would pick this.
That is an awesome sounding guitar.
Yeah, it sounds great, and it's used, but it's in pretty great shape, and in the same ballpark price range. I would get this guitar.
All right, next.
That's what I would do.
This guy's asking, Corey, what guitar in the shop excites you right now? Can you play it? Excites
me, okay. I get excited about a lot of stuff, everyone. That Maton Cutaway was one. When I first plugged that guitar in and used the pickup, I really loved it. Excites me. What makes me giddy? Let's see here. Honestly, the JP Cormier Alvarez, I like that guitar a lot. That makes me happy. And the beat, like, I don't know, like, it's always great to see these BG52s in here. Like, that's one of my favorite Rosewood dreadnoughts being made.
Play one that excites you most, whichever one.
I just love these guitars, so I'm gonna play this.
Go ahead. And then actually that kind of goes into the next question I saw here. What's the difference between a bourgeois and boucher sound?
So bourgeois does by default kind of this single scalloped bracing, and really I think bourgeois' mentality, and this is from Dana himself when I've spoken with him, or anyone else here at the shop has. Bourgeois isn't necessarily going for a bourgeois sound as much as they are just trying to make that guitar sound the best that it can be. And what it ends up meaning is that there are a lot of bourgeois guitars that sound very different from one another, from one to the next. And but that is kind of the bourgeois way, and the bourgeois sound is, let's look at this guitar as an individual and let's try to make this as good as we possibly can. And instead of from Martin's standpoint, if you play 15, 20, 30, 100 Martins, they will all be very recognizably Martin sounding, right? And that's a wonderful thing too, that consistency and getting that out of a brand is what a lot of us are wanting from a legacy brand, right? I've heard Martin guitars my whole life. I want my next Martin to sound exactly like what I imagined it to. And I think that's something, I know I'm going into the Martin realm, but that's something Martin excels at. But bourgeois, each guitar is kind of a work of art and its own thing. And I think that is inherently awesome too. Boucher, to move on to that before I play this thing. Boucher is this really like almost, it's a boutique sounding guitar, but it's rich and it is buttery smooth to play, even but huge. I don't know, and you know, I can say a lot of these different words and stuff, but to me it's just a feel thing, right? Like these just feel great. Good pop.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Corey. That's great. And for your evaluations. You still have a lot of comments, so we're gonna move on real quick. Yes.
Okay.
First off,
I'm trying to answer these as best I can.
You are answering them in a fantastic way. It's just a plethora. So I think that what we should do. Hey, Caleb says that's a great answer, also. So that's very nice. We should probably get into the new stuff real quick. So even though I see a lot of comments, I'm still keeping an eye on them. We'll try and get to what we can. But we have some brand new guitars to unbox.
We've got some new guitars.
Here's a quick one, actually, if you don't mind. Can you tell me the price of the Maiden that you played moments ago?
This is one of the lesser expensive of the bunch, $33.49.99.
Nice.
That's quite a bit less expensive actually than some of the other ones I have here that are around $5,000. But I just really like that guitar. I thought it was great. They're all great, of course, but that one struck a chord with me.
As a one might. Okay. Since we are getting into bourgeois territory, is the Touchstone Country Boy good for bluegrass?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
That would be the first thing I would recommend for the sake of bluegrass music.
Lovely.
All right. So I've got 3 guitars here. I'm just going to kind of work through them one by one and make a mess.
And then the next question, if you don't mind, while you're pulling this one out, the mailman is asking, can you think of any American brand that you could compare to Ferk?
Taylor.
Yeah.
Definitely Taylor.
Very similar.
That same general aesthetic and and approach to what the instrument is and how it performs, I would say. Cool, I'm excited. What do we got here, Hinckley?
To my knowledge, these are some more entries into the professional series.
Ooh, I picked the Dreadnought first. Let's go. I know that we got other ones too. Okay, everybody, so this is the professional series D Vintage S. This is an entirely made in USA Dreadnought. Entirely made in USA, and
trying to find a nice medium in between the Touchstone series and their, very, very higher end models. Thus, they have made the professional series.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't talk and tune this at the same time.
And so this one's one of the vintage ones, yeah?
Yeah, this is the vintage. Excuse me, everybody. All right. So that's the best I can do. I'm trying to tune quick so we can make sure.
Yeah, no worries.
Man, this looks great. So this is as a quick lesson here. This is a full satin finish, and you can see the wood grain throughout here. East Indian rosewood, back and sides. Then we have a Sitco spruce top, and it is an all made in Maine bourgeois.
Let me just pull up if there's any more questions.
Sweet. That is so good.
Noise.
I can't believe, so these are like right around like 4,000, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, this is an all-American made bourgeois for $4,000. That's like half the price of some bourgeois, so that's cool.
Like I was saying, that seems like that's what the space that they're trying to fit. And then the case, this is actually their normal bourgeois case.
Yep,
very high
they're
end.
normal American level
Yeah.
bourgeois cases. Sweet. All right, so that's the
let's see
first
what
one.
the next ones
I'll
are.
try to be a little more accurate on the tuning. I know.
No,
that-
you're great.
I
I
know
didn't
that
even know that we had 3 also. I thought that we only had 2. So this is really great.
But we got 2. I'm just gonna kind of go through them here.
All right. Wait, can you say the model that Maton was? Somebody else was asking that you demoed a second ago.
ER90C.
Awesome. And then, let's see, Sonoma S is asking, I love the Maton Nashville 808. Do you plan to carry them? They're in amber burst and beautiful, great sound with the 808. I would assume so. I know that that's a pretty standard body shape within Maton. I'm not too sure though. That's probably more of a John question. He orders all of the, really, really big guitars.
Yeah, John's the one who's been in contact with Maton the most.
Yeah, these were just the 4 from our first order, but I do assume that we have more coming in. If not, we can get anything in.
Yeah, this is just our first order, and we're loving them. They're great.
Oh yeah. We're a new dealer.
Okay, what do we got here? I can't believe I got the Dreadnought first. It's like they knew.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's the same guitar, but as an OM.
Yay.
Okay, OM Vintage S. Handcrafted in Lewiston, Maine.
Alright, Corey's gonna do that and I'm gonna read some more stuff. So they're not a gloss top at all, they're completely satin all the way around, to answer that one. The tops are definitely individually tap-toned in this series as well, nothing to change there. Is any of it torrified? Do you know any of that, Corey?
No, these are not torrified.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the tuner so I could be a bit more accurate than just winging this.
And then that is an open pore finish, it looks like, is it?
It's an open pore satin finish, so you can really see the grain
I can tell
of
you,
the Indian rosewood.
yeah, I can tell you also already right off the top of my head, so that is something that will take the cost down quite a bit, is the finish
finishing
work
process.
in general, yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good. That is also great. That is so good.
Lovely.
Man, these look great. Just a good old-fashioned satin finish.
Yeah, so the satin finish, I mean, that'll take down the cost quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
So that helped. And then the fact that they now have their own mill.
I like that they ship them with the packs in.
Oh, yeah.
Like we like to do, too.
Yeah.
It makes
right.
everything a little safer. Cool, and we'll move on to our third, and any questions that are had, I'm down to answer too.
Can do.
I will say I've got a couple of customers working on me real quick.
Yeah, well, yeah, we got a whole lot of things going on.
Yeah, thank you. You have a good day, my friend.
Here's a not related question. How would you describe the Maton sound if you have not?
So, the Maton sound, man, that's really hard to think about. I was thinking about this the other day. They're just really crisp sounding guitars. It's like they were made to be a performance guitar, right? So in some ways they kind of remind me of, like a Taylor type of approach to building, to make a very approachable instrument, a very approachable acoustic guitar. But they don't sound like a Taylor. They sound they sound like a modern guitar. Think of a mix between like Martin and Eastman or something like that. Let's throw that out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any, also not exactly related, but do you have any recommendations for under 2,000 rhythm guitar, solo acoustic setting?
Well, depending on, I have lots of thoughts on that. Depends on what kind of music you're playing. If you're playing bluegrass music, you should get an Eastman Dreadnought. If you're playing finger-picking music, you should take a look at the Alvarez Laureate series. If you like playing really big country music, heavy-handed, get a 630 jumbo. Although those are a little over $2,000.
Yeah.
That would be some of my recommendations anyway.
All right.
I think I put away my tuner. That's okay though. Ooh, the fretboard looks crazy on this one. Beautiful piece of ebony. Hey, it's an LDBO.
Nice. Rounding out the vintage series.
Oh, I love the tuners. I love the white tuners. All right, we're getting a tutor. Sorry, guys.
Just do it. That's fine.
I can get close,
I'm gonna answer
but I'm
some
not
more
as good
stuff.
as John.
No, you're great. How often do you guys get in guitars that are all smashed up? Not very often at all. Actually, really
I can
funny.
think of like never when that's happened, really.
Dude, do you remember like not 2 weeks ago? I'm pretty sure that John has already told this before. For some reason, wherever
Which one?
our Eastman guitars were, it literally looked like somebody took a forklift and just ran directly into the boxes, and then
I don't remember that.
You didn't see this one?
No.
There was a literal it was just completely smashed. One guitar got completely smashed. That is the only one that I can think of, though. But that was crazy.
Yeah, this is fun. I like the LDBOs. Also, this is a crazy cool fretboard on it. It's like a really intricate looking Macassar ebony. Sweet. The bridge looks awesome too. Do you guys see this?
Oh yeah.
Maybe people can see it.
They got some figuring in there.
I know that some people are adverse to the idea of like a fretboard or bridge having coloration in it. I love it. I think it looks so cool. And it stands it apart, right?
Apparently, it is zircote.
Oh, I'm
Fun
sorry,
fact.
ziricote.
Maybe.
Same family of wood. That makes sense, though. Ziricote is more figured. Looks great, though. Looks awesome.
All right, so Hal is asking, when ordering the BG42T, do I need to order the gold pack to get it fully torrefied, or does the T designation take care of that?
Good question. So the T designation takes care of the back and sides and the neck. If you want the top to also be torrefied, I believe you do have to pick the G.
Yeah.
Because the G, the gold pack, is for the top specifically anyway. And then it also comes with gold tuners by default, but you can request nickels if you prefer that.
But I've talked to you before about that, Hal. Whenever you give us a call, we will go through everything with that with you.
Man, that's fun. I like this guitar. This is
awesome.
This is my favorite so far.
Tomas is asking, I played an LDBO once, and I could not believe the resonance and loudness. Is that common among LDBOs?
I don't know. I could just speak for this one. It sounds good.
Corey's lost in the sauce.
I'm lost in the guitar sauce.
In the guitar sauce.
If you will.
All right, top 3 fiddle tunes, go.
New Camptown Races. Cherokee Shuffle. And what's the other one I can think of here? Big Scioto. Let's throw that one in there. Why not?
Lovely.
Yep, those are my top 3. That's what Corey approved, which means you should probably stay away from them.
Looking up stuff.
Not the guitars, the tunes, by the way.
Mike Lee says the Marshmallow is safely in Texas.
Hey, that's great. That's
Yay.
awesome, Mike. Wonderful.
Let's see. Corey's playing versatility seems to have grown since he's hosting more. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe. I'm trying to approach this as best I can as you all as the viewer of maybe what you would like to hear on any given guitar. If I were to play a lot of G runs on that LDBO, it probably wouldn't be the greatest example of what that guitar is supposed to be. That guitar is a finger picker, right? And a light strummer, and probably most appropriately used in that way. And yeah, I like it a lot for that reason. It's something different, right? Than what I'm trying to learn how to play different things. Always learning.
Oh, yeah. I've ran out of comments. If comments pop up, then we will answer them. I'm going to look at some more stuff. Corey, why do you think the big jumbo guitars like the J200 lost a lot of their popularity among players?
It's a good question. I think for me, let's move over this way here.
No worries.
I think for me, when you have a big jumbo guitar that's extremely ornate with mustache bridges and all these things, that is very specific kind of, it reminds you of like country music. Neil Young is another one, I guess, kind of classic rock. Arena rock and roll is kind of what you think of, right? But a lot of the types of people that we listen to these days aren't playing I should say the types of people we're listening to who are playing big arenas these days maybe aren't playing that type of guitar as much as they used to. I think of parlors and for folk players and stuff, and I think of dreadnoughts for Jason Isbell plays a dreadnought on stage, a D28, I think. You have Ed Sheeran playing a small, little, tiny Loudon. So maybe those kind of drift the overall vibe of what people are wanting. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Seems to me that those trends are followed in some way, though.
Damien says, love from Ireland. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome. We have Irish and Scottish people watching us. That's amazing.
Yeah. Sonoma is asking, what alternative to a Gibson LOO would you suggest?
Atkin, L00. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you're just looking for something different but the same vibe, I would say Atkin. Yeah.
Love it. Vince is asking if there's any other shipments. There should be, to my knowledge, another Eastman shipment, possibly before the end of August, if not beginning of September, according to John. That's all I got.
Well, I know that we
sure.
have more things coming all the time. It's hard for me to keep up with it over here at the sales floor because I'm just kind of focused on the day-to-day stuff. But I'm sure John knows everything that's coming through.
Oh, yeah. We did get some deerings next door, but
Oh, cool.
that.
Yeah, nice.
All right, next. What parlor should I get around 2,500 Adirondack and Rosewood looking for volume?
Yeah, you should get an E20 Eastman or around 2,500.
Yeah.
I apologize about that.
I mean, an E20P is pretty much straight on the money for 2,500.
Yeah. Well, an E20D, yeah, they're around that.
Or a P.
I'd say that. Yeah, E20. If you're looking for a great dreadnought.
He said parlor. That's
Parlor?
why
Okay, well,
E20P.
parlor too.
Yeah.
Those are great as well. You could also take a look at. Man, it's hard. There's so many guitars in here, y'all. It's so difficult to ever give like a real direct answer for one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just go. It's hard to beat Eastman stuff, but the Alvarez stuff too is really worth looking at.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that not being a loop in, but we do not have the non-loop.
Let's see.
We do not have any loop ins on that.
OM or Dread for a small 3 to 4 piece band in small to medium sized venues.
I would say whatever you're comfortable with first. OM is going to put out inherently less volume, but maybe easier for long playing sessions for some people. Maybe if you're not comfortable with wrapping your arms around a larger dreadnought. But in a 3 to 4 person band, where if you're not with really loud instruments, maybe an OM would be very acceptable.
Because this is the.
All right. Scott's asking for a Laureate LDR 70 if we can play that. I don't think that we have the LDR 70s in right now because we get those requested quite a bit. And yes, that is the 12th fret one. Hopefully we'll have some more of those in soon.
I like those a lot. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, Roland is asking, he says he did ask John yesterday, but would love to know your answer. If you were to buy an Adirondack top, mahogany, back and sides guitar, what would it be? And then we'll end on probably that question and call it a day.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of got the one I wanted, which was a D18 Authentic, which I really like. But to choose a different guitar, I don't know, Boucher, Bedell, either one of those, 1940 or a BG42 TG. Yeah, one of those.
It always circles back.
Today, let's go with the BG42 TG.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be if I could get any guitar right now.
All right. Thank you very much, Corey. We're going to call it a day, probably. If you have not seen already, pinned on our channel, we have a giveaway. Very exciting. The second that we hit 75,000 subscribers, we will be giving away a massive bundle of a cool guitar, accessories. Join it if you can. If you liked this video, please let us know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And tell your friends.
Thanks for hanging out with me. That's two streams in 1 week. Is that a crime?
Yes,
Have we committed a crime?
And you will not be on the next one. No.
Well, thanks for hanging out with me this week, y'all. While the Chapman brothers are away, they are away for good reasons. There'll be some cool content coming.
I saw a picture of them on our Instagram. They're filming with Yamaha right now, which is really cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. They're probably going to have a lot of stuff. Follow us on all the channels. If you only follow us here, then you're only seeing a part of you're seeing the majority of what we do. But on the other channels, we have fun like behind the scenes things. So
We always have fun, Hinkley.
follow us
this
everywhere.
is the fun
we do
shop.
have fun everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we changing the title?
Well, it might confuse people who want guitars.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
The
Fun is synonymous
fun
with instruments. So.
Acoustic shop. True. All right, we'll see you guys.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. I gotta walk over here now. Do.
So
Bye everybody. We'll see ya.